Mysticraven. Well, I'm in the process of gearing my necro healer, transmuting and whatever. And then I'm like, you know, resetting up and refarming stuff sucks. I had to put stinks on the thing, but let's get real. It sucks because I have it on my PC. I have a lot of my PC actually. I've accomplished a lot in the last year that I've been back on my PC. And of course, I always go back to PvP. And having multiple tunes that can play PvE to farm transmutations is great. It is amazing, right? It is. It is. It is. Because when I make builds, I need a lot of transmutations to get my traits and stuff. So, yeah, it's great for that. It really is. But the problem of it is, I'm on this platform, and of course, I have to do it all over again. Now, tonight, I'm actually going to finish up my Nightblade build. I'm going to get a hold of Fuckhouse so we can get a couple of sessions in on the PC. But I still have to do, like, my mythics on this platform. I have to refarm. I'm still working on my Maelstrom perfected weapons on this platform. I still have to go back into Dragonstar Arena to get those perfected items on this platform. I still need a few on the other platform too. But my point of it is, I've got a lot to do. I have a ton of things to do. And it's like, oh, the pain, the pain, the pain.
Daedra.
Elden Hollow 2.
Then
I'm actually going to do these dailies. So, I'm going to get my random in. So, because I need transmutation stones. I got to redo my worm set for my necro. I got the Oligrime on him. I'm still needing the lightning staff though for my Templar, my DK, and my Sork. So I still need that lightning staff, and then I need the frost staff for my. Why am I always getting DLCs? I'm needing the frost staff for my warden. So, I think that's about it. I mean, once I get everything laid out, though, it'll be good. Everything will be fine. Oh, well, shit. I got this quest
The
on
way
here.
deeper into Fang Lair is barred.
Oh, shit, I hate when that happens. That's over, so I can afford to take this.
I'm what we not much.
Big tank.
I wonder what we'll make from you.
Not healing. Bye. Good luck. I'll do it. I will not support a fucking fake tank. I won't. Bad habits. Bad habits. It's normal. Trust me, P, somebody will die. People will die. I will get kicked. It'll happen. Because they'll get salty. Watch, bitch. Okay. That's fine. God, I hate when these dungeons pull me in. I hate this. God, fuck. They're inherently going to get into my fucking heels. Fuck. Fucking Zenimax. All they do is reward bad habits. They reward bullshit. I want to give them a fucking tick off of a fucking dog.
Interested in protecting.
I'll admit, I didn't expect you to deliver yourself to me, Zahar.
I'm not helping them.
Oh? What's this?
As much as possible, I won't.
Delvers. How disappointing.
When they get to the one boss, they will die.
To the matchings. Kindly leave before I have to clutter the place up with your corpses. I have more pressing concerns.
I won't help them.
That's what I'm afraid of. A group this large must have dedicated ritual areas. We should search for one. Their notes should tell us more about their intentions here.
I'll just ride it out. Gonna ride in dirty. I don't support fucking little fuckheads like that. Selfish motherfuckers. You have an armory system. Make a faux pas fucking build. Guess who gets aggro? The healer. All day, every day. You think the healer wants to fucking heal and get face planted in mechanics? No! No! And when you bump into a boss that kills your party members, people will get salty at the person who's actually playing the role they're intended to. If you're doing this, if you're fake tanking in a pre-made, okay, don't pug it. You're teaching other players bad habits. The game has gotten that toxic. And it's partially Zenimax's fault. It really is. It really is. They just, okay, we're not going to put a check system in, and, we won't penalize players for, not playing a role they queue for that they can't play. It's like, fuck. Oh, fuck, oh, fuck, oh, fuck, oh, fuck. Doing a pre-made, I don't think pre-made should even be able to do a queue, to be honest with you. I think a queue system should be random. Right? It should be. Pre-made should not do random dungeon queues. They should be able to go into a dungeon, like, trials and things like that, because you can't queue trials. Vice versa. Don't let pre-mades queue randoms. The reason behind this, you can still do the dailies, like the Undaunted. It makes for a better experience for players learning how to play a role. Right? If you get two people running in a group, right, and two people want them out, you can't get the other person out because the other person won't vote it. That's why they pull in somebody so they don't get kicked in a 4. You have to have a majority. And it teaches bad habits to newer players. Like, well, they get away with it, so I should adapt to it. And unfortunately, then when you get into content that you can't make, right, you have problems. The problem of it is tanks are they're not a very there's not a plethora of tanks in this game. Why? Because people find it boring. Why do people find it boring? Because they're not appreciated, right? For the role that they're trying to play. Nobody wants, but with the armory system, you can play a tank. You can play a DPS. You can have two different builds. You can have a healer build. You can have a DPS build. You can do that. Unfortunately, once again, ZOS is stepping in the right direction, but they're rewarding bad behavior. So I completely think if there's a group of 2 or more, they should not be able to queue. They shouldn't be able to queue dungeons. They can go into a dungeon, they just can't queue it. I'll get pulled in. Of course I'm going to get pulled in. I hope not, but I think I will. Hopefully there's like some weird system where I'm too far away. That would be good. Fuck. I swear to God. It's not typically, well. I like this. Look at this. It's just standing there. That is so weird. Ugh. Now see, this is another thing I think that ZeniMax doesn't do right. ZeniMax doesn't make normals hit hard enough.
This is curious.
They don't. They need to.
These bones weren't just lying around this cavern.
They need to.
But why put such a focus on reanimating simple beasts?
Like when that thing does that, if you don't block, you die.
See what else you can discover deeper in.
Dude just stands there. Takes it to the face. This is why people don't learn mechanics. Or they do this type of shit. Step it up, Rich. Step it up. Amp it up a little bit. On normal. That's fine. Nobody would have the nuts to do like this type of shit usually on Bat. Usually. Not to say they wouldn't try. But, you know. This type of shit, for sure, it needs to stop. You need to, you promote, you reward bad behavior all fucking day. Ugh. So I can't wait to do a vet. Elden Hollow could get a fake tank on that bet. Chlorian, this should get past. It's the one after Chlorian that's usually the bitch. Not even the last boss is that bad. But the one that gets chained, now that I think about it, you'll have 2 DPS. So I could probably just get away with a walkthrough. We'll see. I won't heal them. I'll ride it out. They might even kick me on the last boss. I don't care. I'll just requeue another one. But no, this is why I don't fucking do it. I will not help. I will not help any fucking of this shit. I refuse. It's principle. I am not promoting bad behavior.
From the Wamasu, I claim thunder.
See, the one person's with them. See, this is where mechanics should kill you if you fuck shit up. Once again, a lot of people don't want to learn mechanics. Hold on, pick up the fucking admins off. And of course, I'm gonna probably get aggro. Of course I am. It's coming over to me. Because that's where I heal. Fucking get the fuck out of my heal, you fucking dick. I'm the only one that died. Because I'm afraid to throw any fucking heals. I don't want to fucking buff them. I don't want to heal them. I don't want to do shit.
I'd have expected a lich of such power to be behind this cabal, but this one seemed to be an unwilling thrall. Frightening, but not all bad. His soul may be willing to answer my questions freely.
Alright, let me check the comment.
By your true name spoken, I compel you to rise once more and tell us of your captors.
Alright.
You are no friend to me, Contra, but release those
What's
who worked
up?
with me in life, and I will
Goodbye.
consider you an ally. Fail, and we will have a very long time to become acquainted.
That's an acceptable bargain.
Then find Ulfnor and Sabina and dispatch them as you did me.
There could be somebody that dies. I don't know. They're whatever. The last boss isn't really so hard. They'll let me die if I get it. I don't care. Like I said, I'm not. This is why ZeniMax needs to step this shit up. Rich, you have to step this shit up. Normal doesn't. The one thing about. Two things about normal. It rewards bad behavior, and it doesn't properly teach people mechanics. Then when they get in debt, they fucking croak. I'm dead.
Chains is all I know.
They ain't even gonna try. I wouldn't either, though. Yep, they saw me and they're like, oh, let them die. See, but look, the boss is heading to me. Of course. I didn't even throw a fucking heal and I'm getting aggro. Why am I not dead? Oh my fucking god, I should be dead! I should be dead!
That's it. The necromantic energies are exhausted. They should be free now.
Wretch, this is pathetic.
Kalorian, we've done as you asked.
This is
This is
why God fuck, I swear to God. Zos, you have to make the mechanics kill people in normal. You have to. Holy fuck!
By my hand, you recall. Not that any
This is why it's a shit show for normal. This is why it's a fucking shit show. I'm chained. I should be dead. There shouldn't be a question of it. There should not be even a question that they didn't even kill. They didn't even touch the ad. I should die to a simple mechanic like that if nobody's playing the mechanic. What the fuck, ZeniMax? Oh fuck. This is why this game is so fucking bleh at times. It's like, then you get people in bet and they're like, do you know the mechanics? Oh, sure. No, you fucking don't. At least in normal trials, people die. It should play more like the trial scenario, where the normal, you can die if you ignore mechanics, and the vet's harder. It should be challenging. Not instant, here you go. Take your stuff. Thank you for playing. I swear. And you wonder why WoW players do not like this game. Fucking swear to fucking God. Why can't we get the WoW players to stick around here? It's a fun game. Because you reward bad behavior and you make the normals too fucking cake. Where the mechanics don't even fucking matter. Fuck. Oh, looky. The boss chopped me. Took a quarter of my life. But I'm still alive. We don't need tanks and we don't need healers. Why do they feel like that? Because they don't. They just, yeah, whatever. If I die, oh well, it's normal. Jeez, fucking A. The overland needs a bump. A little. Yes, there's new players coming in. Yes, they're scaling. Yes, I get it. But how many times did you play Skyrim and you walked up to a giant and just waved to it and said, "Hey, you know what? Hi, giant." No, you didn't do that. Once you got killed by the fucking thing, you realized, okay, I either need to avoid it or learn how to kill it. Right? Right. Right. But in this version, hey, it's a giant. Well, fuck, I'll grab that giant and 15 other ads. You know what I'm saying? Well, what the fuck? I don't. Yeah, cakewalk. I went literally the other day soloing world bosses. Literally, just for the leads. I'm like, meh, I gotta go fucking, dig up these leads. Huh, fuck, I'll just solo the world bosses. I don't need people. They really aren't that bad. That's a little low.
Eager to taste life.
Yeah, this boss isn't going to be a problem. The only mechanic they need to worry about is the shield one.
I'm beginning to think you don't.
Oh, they're going to get the heal on this one.
Watch them dash like waves against me.
Up. See. They.
Destruction spells aren't my specialty. Give this crystal a whack, would you?
I'll help you out. Just because I'm a nice fucking guy.
Help me break them.
So, merely pulling the strings will not be enough. Then allow me to be more
There you go.
direct.
Oh, we don't need a tank. We will die. Watch. Watch.
This is a vessel befitting my power.
You bitch. You're a fucking bitch. You're a fucking bitch. Get the fuck off me, you fucking prone boys. You're a bitch. Yeah. I'm getting hit. Ooh. It hurts. It hurts. It hurts. Oh, it hurts. You're a bitch. You're a bitch.
Beautiful masterpiece. How?
I think it's time we laid these old bones to rest for good.
Fake. Proved my point again. But sooner or later people will die. But Zoss needs to step it up. It's not good enough. It's not. It's not fucking good enough. It's not. They need to step it up. They need to. Zoss needs to step this up really a fucking lot. It's bullshit. On every fucking level of the word bullshit. Like just being able to walk into a fucking normal. We don't need a tank. We don't need to block. All we need to do is just self-sustain. And we're good. Yeah, man, sure. I mean, I guess. We all need that mentality, right? I agree. I totally agree. Fucking what a shit show. Stop it making it too fucking easy on normal where the mechanics don't matter. Then they get in bet and then they wonder why they get their asses handed to them. Fucking A. Stop the bullshit, Rich. It's too fucking cakewalk. I don't even know. Why was that all in there? Okay. Because I was fucking with that. Alright. It's too easy, Rich. Come on, man. Step it up. Step it up. Alright. Alright, so we have Elden Hollow 2. What was the other one? Castlethorn and Vollenfeld. Alright. Elden Hollow 2. Vollenfeld. And Castlethorn. Jeez, fuck.
Take pride in your work,
I swear. It gets a little kind of annoying. Oh, mechanics. There's mechanics in this game. Jeez, fuck. You're not going to retain players from other games who try this game when they're like, what the fuck is this? You know, I like Dolmens. I remember one time, you know, long time ago in the old VR, if you, well, not even Dolmens, Craglorn. The old VR system before they revamped everything. Power creeping is real in this game. But Craglorn would kill you. Craglorn would fucking kill your ass. As a solo player. If you weren't on top of everything. You didn't see everybody running around, soloing, you know, farming in Craglorn just openly with, you know, all the everything. Everybody rolled. It was considered a group area. You know, delves, actually, group delves, you know, you would actually, you could roll 2 or 3, but you would typically roll with people to do those bosses. You know, you didn't have to have a full team or anything, but, you know, you roll with 2 or 3 people. Now you can just solo everything in open world and Craglorn and, you know, whatever. You know, it's a group area? Why is it a group area? Yeah, that's a good question. Good question. I don't think it should be a group area, and it's just like, you know, anymore. It's pretty much just part of the open world, and they shouldn't definitely make it as like that. But I'm saying, you know, make the bosses, make the world bosses, give them difficulties. Give the world bosses where it matters. Make it rewarding as well. Don't make it where just random loot drops off of a world boss. Make it like, you know, purple or gold. There's a chance for a gold item to drop on a world boss. But scale that difficulty. Scale it where it matters to have a group. Make it count. Make Dolmens hard. And have a chance to drop purple and gold. And leave the blues and greens to like random like treasure chests or random loot in the world. But make the world bosses mean something. Make the delves, the group delves, mean something. Not the regular delves, but the group ones, make them count. Make them rewarding and harder. Make it count. Holy fuck. Take normal dungeons and make the mechanics kill if they don't block. Or they're not playing it right. Yes, I mean, you don't... The thing about it is you have the sticker book now. So people don't have to do the dungeons as much. They're not having to go in there a billion times. Maybe, you know, 40 or 50 times now. But the point of it is the farming's gotten easier, so if you keep it on normal, well, sooner or later, nobody's going to have anything to do, right? Right? You make your replayable content less replayable, right? So where do you need to go? You need to make it a little more challenging and let the players appreciate the rules as intended. Because without that, there's nothing, no content you're going to put in that players are going to respect. They'll just whatever, right? I mean, whatever. But it sucks for me right now. I'm having to reform all of this all over again. All of it. It is early in the morning, and the PS4 does have a less pop. It does. So I might not even get a Q, even as a healer. Because sometimes there's no tanks on. And a lot of times, some people are smart enough not to try to fake tank in vets. That's at least somewhat amazing. You'll still get it from time to time. But at least the dude died. Don't fucking need a tank. What? I just rezzed your ass. Actually, I thought they would have died at least on the one, but I was thinking, now that I think about it. Sooner or later they will. Without a healer, they will. Sooner or later, one boss in a dungeon will usually nip your ass in your group. It will typically happen. At least one normal. They deserve it. In my opinion, they deserve it. Don't ask for a healer if you can't tank. If you can't tank, why do you need heals? Don't ask. Just don't. You know, I don't give a fuck if I'm in there. Don't ask. Don't ask me. You don't deserve it. It's called an exchange of service. You want a healer? I want a tank. This is the way it goes. You want heals? I want tanking. That's exchange. I think more healers need to put their foot down. I think they need to be realizing they rule the roost, not the DPS. Why? Because there's usually typically less support classes. So in every other MMO, it's never been the DPS that rules the roost. They've never ruled the roost. Oh, this is cake. We should be in and out of this one pretty quick. I wouldn't be surprised if someone fake tank on this, but if they do, I'll let them die. Probably. Especially being bet. The last boss is usually the one that'll kill you. You can probably get through the first two. Why is there a fucking... Where is he? It's a DK. Probably got it. Come on, Tanky. Yep. She'll be coming round the mountain. She comes. She'll be coming round.
Leave it to an ultimate to grasp more power than some disaster. I will be able to keep this day from under control. If these shaved skins have harmed my sister, I will unclaw them.
What up? I'm so happy. Right now I'm so happy. Because I have a tank. By the way, if Sand's watching at this time, I'm definitely down for that. You gotta get a hold of me on this story. So it actually worked out.
Sister's scent ends here in this portal. The altar that keeps it open must just be beyond. You stay here.
I'll wait to see if he blows. They blow first. I'm not. I'm going in. Slayer buff. Oh, he did. So many seconds, I definitely want to get that. You got to remember that the orb is going to go ahead and take a time, but that's when the tank, you know, as long as it's going to heal, and when it gets to the tank, they send you guys up. So make sure you time it right. You don't want to keep like throwing it. Let it do its thing. And we'll see the Warhorn and Major Slayer just fell off, so kind of cool. I'm always trying to make sure we time it right and get as much as possible in. So I love tanks, man. I love real tanks. Good shit. And you'll see what this tank does is always a pull back. You know, focus in on trying to get the group, lock it down for the synergy, especially in the DK. What tanks really do is debuff and add to the damage. And I think a lot of times people fail to realize the tank's job is not just aggro. The tank is basically giving you more damage and it debuffs the target. So you're getting not only and protection as well. So like if they like powerful assault, we just got our powerful assault buff. That's going to add damage. You're also going to notice who's going to taunt. That's going to add damage. You're also going to know if there's a defensive mechanism. Guess what they're going to do? They're going to throw down the igneous shields. Love it. Nice buffs. We got the Major Slayer. They got the powerful assault buff. Everything's working in tangent. Gonna hold. Yeah, I mean this is how textbook dungeons should go. Even in normal, it should be like this. It should be where it, like I said, it needs to step it up a little bit, just a tidbit on normal, just to take those fakes and smack them back. Smack them back. Make the open world more rewarding. Make the bosses mean something. That's when it does. God, I'm so happy. Getting more tank on Wednesday was awesome. Stuff I can do without the flag. Why in the fuck does this keep resetting? We're all in here. Of course, we'll do hard mode. Shouldn't be bad. Not so bad. Want to get the hots down. When everything fires, it looks so good. Unreal. Morning, dude. What's up, Tavis? What's up? I want ESO was complete crossplay, but that will never happen. Yeah, the only reason being, I don't think it's necessarily Xbox and the PlayStation problem per se. I don't think that's the problem. What happens, and it's not a problem with server performance. I think we have a unique situation. Every other game's capable of doing it. You know, you see that Final Fantasy does that, DCUO does that, right, with the crossplay. Even the game I wanted to put in development, I wanted to put crossplay. The reason being because it opened. Well, I still wanted server, but you know, kind of like Final Fantasy, but not with the ability to, you know, change in game. Like you can actually redirect your character into whatever server, like in load. So there you got your server list. Your character is not dedicated to a permanent server, right? It's, you know, everything's hubbed, and then you can redirect in the server so you can play with your friends. So if a server meets maximum capacity, you can take that character and redirect into another server. That's what I wanted to do for my IP. So the biggest thing about it was, I think in this situation we have conflicts with the launch problems. It's not about the inability to do it. The problem lies in the coding for read file. Okay, so consoles, they're all C++ coding, right? Regardless of the engine, they all share the same base code to implement. The problem though is the you could take a look at it from PC has one operating system, PlayStation has another operating system, and Xbox has a unique operating system in which that code needs to be read by the system it's being played on. And that has individual people working to do that. And consoles always behind, like on this engine to develop it, to get it to launch. That's why we are always on a 2-week delay from PC launch. So we hit PTS, they launch it on PC, and then while it's being live on PC, they're adapting the code to finalize it into console. And I don't think that'll change. I don't think you can keep the structure up internally to get the crossplay to happen. I think therein lies the problem, from my perspective. I'm like, you know, because once you open up that, you have to put everything at the same launch, right? Because they're all integrated on the same server now. There's not individualized servers for PlayStation or individualized mega server for Xbox. It's not. They're all basically sharing the same server space, and I think that lies the problem. You know, it's just like, well, shit. You know, it's like we kind of have a little bit of a problem here. Yeah, we do, and you know, I just don't think it can happen. I just don't think it can happen from that perspective. So it's not like I wouldn't want it, and nobody can tell you it can't be done. The only problem of it is why can't we do it? And I wish they would tell people that. Honestly, if they would just tell people the truth, there wouldn't be such a bitch about it. People would understand. Like, you know, it's not to say that we wouldn't want to have that. The problem of it is, this is why we can't do it. And if they were to say that, I think a lot of people would be like, oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes total sense. Yeah, totally. I totally think it would. So, anyways, I'm going to go to the restroom, then I'm going to come back, and then
I must finish
so I'm going to log out in the stream. But I think that ZeniMax definitely needs to up the ante on world bosses, dolmens, any of those mechanics. It needs to be anteed up. I think normal dungeon mechanics should be more threatening. I mean, I was chained and I didn't die, but I knew sooner or later somebody was going to bite the bullet, and because there's always at least one boss that usually gets people killed, and I got principles, especially as a healer. So I'm going to say, for the record, that I wish ZOS would step it up, incentivize, wanting to be in groups and have functional roles applied to that. And if they do that, you would see the problem would correct itself. right? They wouldn't need to integrate a check system. The problem would inherently be self-correcting, you know? It would be inherently self-correcting. Not to say that people still couldn't do solo, you know, because that people solo vets, but you would see less people trying to fake in a queue system when they know if I don't block or if I don't taunt or whatever, now my teammates could die. Now these things can happen even in normal circumstances. And I wish they would really do that. I honestly do. So thank you guys, Tav. I hope you're doing well. I got to get a hold of you and play with you. Unreal, I need your help too, brother. So I'll hit you up on PS. Make sure we're on friends list because I really do need to get with you. I got some ideas and I want to bounce them off you. So I got some ideas and I was like, I need somebody who's a killer dueler and to, you know, see what they think when after the, you know how it is. Like you build something, but you can't anticipate everything. And I need a person who can, you know, play that plays multiple tunes and can say, yeah, I think it's good in this scenario, but I think that's where it's going to bite you in the ass. Because you know, Uology used to do that for me, but I haven't seen Uology for a while. And of course, I need a really good PvPer because the average isn't going to work. So, yeah. So I'll get with you and that, and I've got to log in tonight, finish that build so I can play on PC with Fuck Hell. So anyways, man, I'll let you guys go. Thank you as always. I'm Mysticraven. This is Mystics MMOs. Have a good one.